Check. Well, go on, everybody. Check. It is Thursday. I hope that you all have been having a great day and a great week so far. Tomorrow will be Friday. And for many of us who don't work on the weekends, we look forward to a Friday, right? Am I lying? Anyways, please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd. Subscribe if you have not done so as yet. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, now called X, at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. So as I said, this is just a quick How I See It live. I just wanted to talk about Melody in Paris. um I don't know if you guys have watched Emily in Paris. That's one of my favorite series on Netflix. So if you haven't watched that series, please go check it out. So, anyways, we're not talking about Emily in Paris. We're talking about Melody Cherie in Paris, and she went to um Molinard. Now, I don't know the French pronunciation of this brand, but they host a perfume workshop, and they've been doing this since 1994. And when I went to their website to check out like what this workshop is all about. Hi everyone tuning in. They started doing these workshops in 1994 so that they could open up to the public the art of perfume making. According to the Molinard website, perfume making in France, it was kind of like there was kind of like a hierarchy to it where only certain class of people and certain families understood like the chemistry of perfume making. And Molinard, they wanted to take this out of certain people's hands, I guess, and they wanted to just make sure that everybody and their mama were able to create their own personal perfume if they wanted to. So they started these perfume workshops in 1994. And hello, Roka. I guess that's your name. Thank you for joining me. And they started these workshops. You get to choose from 40 40 essences, and it's a 45-minute workshop, and you get to blend your own personal fragrance. So Melody Cherie, she has said before that she wants to launch her own perfume. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense. The body oils, they smell, the Seventh Avenue Beauty body oils, they smell really, really good. Hi, what's this? Rafia, Riley, and Sophia. Hello. Um, the body oil smell really good. My favorite body oil scent from Seventh Avenue Beauty is the lemon and the strawberry, and definitely the OG. Those are my favorites. Oh, and the sweet vanilla. Those are my favorites. And then I've only tried the chocolate kisses body butter, and that smelled really amazing. For the the body scrubs, I've tried the blueberry, and I've tried the lemon, and I've tried the orange burst, and I love all of those scents. So, and then her hair mist, the hair mist that Seventh Avenue Beauty has, that smells really amazing too. So I can just, she also has a body mist right now, and I can just bet that if I can go off of what the body oil smell like, and what her hair fragrance or her hair mist, revitalizing hair mist smell like, I can probably bet that that body mist that she has smells amazingly delicious too. So if she has all these products that smells really really good, she has a black female chemist or a black woman chemist who helps with the formulation and all of that to make sure that these products are healthy and safe for our skins, paraben free, vegan. Um, the ingredients in these products, we can actually name them. Then I can bet that if Melody is working on a perfume right now, that it's probably going to be one of the best perfume scents on the market, because Melody does not do anything half half. You know the next word. She doesn't. She puts her whole arm and her whole leg and her entire beat into whatever she's doing to make sure that it is the best. So I can just bet right now that that perfume fragrance that she's probably going to be coming out with soon is going to be one of the best smelling perfumes out there. And I'm a perfume girly, okay? I am a perfume girly. And so I can bet y'all anything that that perfume is going to smell good, especially if it's going to be something that, because for example, her strawberry body oil and the vanilla, sweet vanilla body oil, those smell really good. And I pair those a lot with some of the perfumes that I have, like my Vera Wang Princess perfume that's like very vanilla based. I pair that all the time with my vanilla body oil and my strawberry, and they smell really, really great together. So I hope that whatever Melody's coming out with, it has like a vanilla base, because I am a vanilla girly. Okay, I love vanilla scents, vanilla and brown sugar scents. So let's keep watch and see if and when Melody is going to drop this perfume line. And going to France to learn the art of perfume formulation. Yes. Yes. To go to the capital, to go to the capital of perfume formulation. That right there tells me everything that I need to know about whatever scent Melody is going to come out with if she's launching a perfume line. And she also announced that her athleisure wear line will be going down the runway of New York Fashion Week. Ain't that something? Mel started off with t-shirt, God said go, and all those quotes that we know her for. And then she went on to do tights, and now she has biker shorts, and she has sports bra, and she has hats and bucket hats and tote bags and all kinds of things. And she walked in New York Fashion Week before some years ago, and now her own Seventh Avenue Beauty at Leisure Wear line is going to be taken on the runway of New York Fashion Week. And she showed us, like, her and her team working on the lookbook. I can bet that perhaps her stylist, Jay Bolin, is probably a part of the team that's helping her to get the lookbook together. So I can't wait to see the behind the scenes of that and to see, what her first fashion show featuring her own line, what that's going to look like, right? So moving right along, because as I said, this is a quick live. I'm not trying to even get to 15 minutes. So Shekinah Joe, if y'all don't know her, she used to be friends with Tiny, and we used to see her a lot on, Ti and Tiny show, and I think her and Tiny had a show together. Now she's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She used to do hair, and right now she owns a funeral home. But she posted recently that her mortgage is like $1,800, and she would rather, pay a mortgage than to rent a mansion just to flex. And people are in the comments going off because they're like, well, if you have a mortgage, you're not a homeowner and all of that. And I'm like, clearly, the people who are saying that she is not a homeowner are the people who have never purchased the house. Because from what I was taught when did those 2 little years when I thought I was going to be a business major, from what I was taught is that if you have a mortgage, you are technically considered a home owner. The mortgage company, i.e., whatever the organization is that loaned you the money so that you could purchase your home in the first place, they just have a stake in your home. So if you choose not to pay them back the money that they loaned you so that you could become a homeowner, then yes, they are going to come and snatch your house from you. That doesn't mean that you're not a homeowner. It just means that you needed to borrow for your down payment, or you needed to borrow because you had a down payment, but you needed some more money to help you purchase. If you're renting, you're not a homeowner, period. If you're leasing, you're not a homeowner. Mind you, even if you have a mortgage, you still get the deed to your house. Do you not? So I don't know why this is a big debate like, oh, you have a mortgage, so it's still like you're renting. No, it's not the same, because the idea is that you're not trying to pay a mortgage forever. The idea is that you're trying to work your butt off. So if the bank loans you $30,000 or something, you're trying your hardest best to pay that $30,000 off so that you own your home, yes, free and clear. So that if you decide to sell your house, if your mortgage is paid off, you don't got to pay the bank anything, or whatever the mortgage company is, you don't have to pay them anything from the sales or the proceeds of the sales from your home. If the home is not yours, then you wouldn't have the authority to sell it, right? Even though you have a mortgage, you still have the authority to sell the house because it's yours. The only thing is that when you sell that house and you have a mortgage, you still, from the proceeds of the sale, you will still have to deduct whatever you owe on that mortgage. So if you have a $30,000 mortgage, you paid 15,000 of it off. When you sell that house, you still owe the bank 15,000 or the mortgage company 15,000. You have to pay the mortgage company the balance that you owe them, which is that $15,000. And then the rest of the money is yours. So all this hoopla under this lady's post that, oh, because she has a mortgage, she doesn't own her home. That is just a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about. And I wish that more people would Google before they start throwing their hateration out there. It's not Shekinah's fault. One second, y'all. Sorry about that. It is not Shekinah's fault that a lot of people out here are renting. It is not her fault. It's not Shekinah's fault that people are out here renting. It's not her fault that there's a lot of propaganda out there where people are being told, oh, it's better to rent. It's not her fault. She decided to be financially responsible, save her coins so she could make a down payment on a home. She went and got herself a mortgage, and I'm sure she's planning on paying that mortgage off within a reasonable time frame. She is considered a homeowner by law. Even the bank or whoever the mortgage company is, because let's be clear, not everybody gets a home loan from a bank. So this is why I keep saying bank or whoever the lender is, right? Even they would say to you, if you went into their comments or anything, they would tell you she is considered a homeowner. So, anyways, y'all, thank you for tuning in. I got to go. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter now called X at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. Until my next video, welcome. Bye.